Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, April 14th. We're still sheltering in place as part of COVID-19. And during that time, I've spent a couple of weeks going through all of the things I wrote over the last 10 or 12 or 13 years and reworking them and looking at them again. This was a poem that started off in 2007, 13 years ago, as a very classical fairy poem picture book with a taking place in the bottom of the garden with a kind of a dance battle, like a ballroom dance battle. And recently, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, I decided to rework it and make it a bit more modern and gave it a twist, a modern twist. It's now a hybrid kind of fairy dance battle with b-boys and b-girls and hip-hop, and takes place in a trash can lid in a city instead of the bottom of a garden. It's called Hip Hop Kid in a Trash Can Lid. B-girl versus b-boy, the fairy battle version. The vacant lot is quiet. The city has slowed down. The magic hour approaches on this forgotten side of town. The trash can in the centre shakes with anticipation as figures flit at breakneck speed with all the preparation. A battle's going down tonight. The crowd is piling in, jostling for a front row seat to see their favourite win. But sitting on a trash can lid, a teeny tiny girl, wings closed on her jacket, waiting to unfurl. Her spider lace and poppy cap resting on her knee, her shoulders hunched, her sneakers off. Who is it that we see? She seems a little out of breath, a little sweaty too. She's been working day and night for what she's got to do. The b-boys' battle time is here, and the air is thick with beats, drifting up from the subway through the trees and off the streets. Her rival, Cody Dragonwing, is expected to reign tall. No one gives her a shot, because she's a girl and small. The first girl to lay a challenge, the first girl to have a go, the tiniest in the kingdom, who will not be told no. And teeny tiny Maxie Sweet has a secret up her sleeve. She's been dancing in the shadows. She's been learning how to weave. Listening to the rhythm that's been floating in the air, wondering if she's ready, wondering if she'll dare. Is her windmill flowing? Is her moonwalk fit to rip? When she opens with a baby freeze, she hopes that she won't slip. Hey, sister, what you thinking on? You look a little bleak. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you about to freak. You know that you got this. You know that you're hot. Don't let nobody tell you something that you're not. She looks up from her solitude to see Pinky standing there, practicing her lock-in and shaking out her hair. My Valdez is all akimbo, she answers, arms flung wide, and I really cannot figure out what's happened to my slide. I'm worried about my confidence. I've got so much to prove. I'm not feeling my robot. My down rock's got no groove. My worm has lost its slither. My freestyle feels amiss. His crew thinks I've got nothing. I know they're gonna diss. His crumpin's gonna beat me. His rap is off the hook. When I am in the spotlight, nobody's gonna look. Pinky grins and pulls her up and shakes her blues away. Stand up, B-girl, you got this. They won't know what to say. So take it from the tippy top. You put yourself full out. I know you got moves, girlfriend. You got no room to doubt. I've seen you while you're strobing in this trash can lid, bouncing split and floating, trying to stay hid. You're awesome, little sister. You're major. You're the bomb. It's time for a new champion to come sliding along. Dragonwing's the master, but you got something new. A fierce determination hiding deep inside of you. The crowd begins to fidget. She pulls herself to stand, steps back into her sneakers, swings her cap up with her hand. It lands just how she likes it, sideways, not quite front. Then she hears the laughter that's followed with a grunt. Dragonwing swoops in the lid, his crew throws in a sneer. Step aside and be amazed, I'm isolating here. What you think you're doing? You don't stand a chance. They're all here to witness me. You'll get no measly glance. Her wings unfold first right then left. She's ready for his flack. She breathes in deep, nods, and prepares for further smack. His confidence explosive, he taps his cap and winks. She stares him down, stands her ground, but ultimately blinks. He takes it for a weakness, believes her small and thin, and then the fairy queen cries out, "The battle must begin!" She floats into the centre, puts her hands into the air, flaps her cape behind her, draws her fingers through her hair. "Don't leave it in the locker room. Don't hesitate one beat. We're here to watch and celebrate the one who is elite." The music starts a pumping, vibrations all around. Maxie feels it move into her shoes and floats up off the ground. This is it. No second look, no more hesitation. She has to go inside herself to keep her concentration. They face off, he starts to pop. She meets him move for move, and then she feels her spirit soar. She's feeling every groove. His jaw drops once she starts. He cannot believe his eyes at the moves of this mighty opponent and her itty diminutive size. The crowd is rendered speechless by the talent so immense that bursts forth from Maxie Sweet. There is no more suspense. She has left it out there, she's not put one foot wrong, and all at once she finishes with a bouncing split so strong that Dragon Wing begins to clap. His crew in disbelief. Maxie Sweet was epic, but she's full of much relief. Breathless and exhausted, she hadn't believed until tonight that all the extra practice would be enough to steal the light. A hush comes over the roaring crowd, the vacant lot is still, all await with bated breath. But it's been an awesome thrill. The battle has been waged, there's nothing more to say. The queen floats to the centre, the crowd parts and gives way. "Congratulations, dancers, we've watched your every move, we have marvelled at your popping, we've been astonished by your groove. And now we crown a winner. It should be no surprise that anything can be achieved, no matter what your size. Never doubt your worthiness to be top of your game. Believe that you can do it. It's time to find your fame. Pick yourself up every time that you don't reach the top. Battle to the finish. Show them you won't stop. Tonight our tiny sister showed us how it's done. Brought her A game to the lid. And now she's number one. The queen bestows the bragging rights as only she order. For teeny tiny Maxie turns out to be her daughter. She takes a bow, spins on her heels and stretches to full size, which might be small compared to most, but there's power in her eyes. She took on the reigning b-boy and beat him at his game, and battles now in the trash can lid will never be the same. So when a b-girl's feeling small and can't quite find her stride, she'll remember the night that little Maxie finally found her stride. Nothing will seem so out of reach. Nothing will bring her down. She'll flit across to the trash can lid, ready to go to town. She'll believe that she can do it. She'll show them who she is. 'Cause someone came before her who proved girls were the biz. Okay, so that's Copyright Me. Started out in 2007. Reworked in 2015, revised again in June and December of 2016, further revised in April 2017, June 2017, June 2019, and now today, April 2020. So just like every author that ever comes to visit who wants to be published or hasn't been published tells us, you don't get it right the first time. I might still not have gotten it right, but I'm very happy with it. I'd love it to be published into a picture book of some kind, or maybe it'll just get shoved into Mishmash, the other poetry book that I hope to publish someday. And thanks to all the people who believe in me and tell me to keep at it because they think I'm not too bad. Thanks to Kwame Alexander for making us all feel like we can be a poet, telling us to stick our butts in the chair and say yes. Well, Kwame, I said yes. I sat my butt in the chair. And that's the best I've got with this one. So I hope you enjoyed Hip Hop Kid in a Trash Can Lid, a modern version of a classic fairy tale with a hip hop twist. Bye.